What's happening, film nerds? Dave the Film Junkie here. Welcome to, well, it's not exactly in other news, my normal segment. No, this is going to be more of a Justice League news recap. That's right. This morning, a lot of great Justice League news showed up today, and pants just dropped everywhere. I mean, just like, even people who hated Batman vs. Superman probably were like, you know what? I'll give this a chance. Even though I talked to somebody today who didn't even care because they hated Batman vs. Superman, so they're just like lost all hope. I hate people like that. You know? It's like, well, yeah, it was a misfire for you. Well, let's see what the next movie's all about. Don't just like, oh, fuck that. But sadly, that's not how people are. So I'm just going to talk more about all the stuff that happened today. I mean, if you watched my videos on my other channel this morning, it was early because it was 6 o'clock my time. There was so much to gather. And I did 3 videos, and I had to rush because I had to get to work. So I probably sounded like a babbling idiot. And didn't really get to talk too much about a lot of things. But I will say this. I'm patting myself on the back, stroke that ego a little bit. Ego. I say eagle. That's what I call that. The eagle. No. The eagle has landed. Bald eagle? Jesus Christ, Dave. No, but I see to say I bet you they're going to release the logo and the synopsis. I believe that's what I said. And they for sure did. I like the logo. I like the logo because, I don't know, it's got a very, like, vintagey, comic booky kind of look to it. You know, it's not anything, you know, but it's just, I like the way it looks. It's got the star right there. The font looks great. It just looks like something you would have saw in like an old vintage like comic book. That's what I like about it. So I'm pretty good with that. The synopsis, the full-on synopsis. Let's see what it says right here. Fueled by his restored faith in humanity and inspired by Superman's selfless act, Bruce Wayne enlists the help of his newfound ally, Diana Prince, to face an even greater enemy. Together, Batman and Wonder Woman work quickly to find and recruit a team of metahumans to stand against this newly awakened threat. But despite the formation of this unprecedented League of Heroes, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, and The Flash, it may already be too late to save the planet from an assault of catastrophic proportions. Woo! I love how Batman's just like leading the way. It's pretty awesome. I love the fact that, we had a Batman that was really just, and that's what people didn't grasp, I think, in Batman vs. Superman. They were just too busy complaining, Batman kills. I'm all, this is a broken man. And he just didn't give a shit. He was beating the shit out of people. He was killing people. And now he's got a newfound faith in humanity. At first, he didn't care. And it was totally emphasized in that whole movie. And I think people just automatically just wanted to hate it. I really wish like some of these people would actually just sit there and watch and just really get what they were trying to do with these characters. I mean, I still agree that Superman was a little too pouty face. But Batman, for fuck's sake, come on. And I loved all the Ben Affleck stuff too. You know, he said that he's not ready to do Batman yet because he wants to have a script that he's like full on happy with, and he's working on one with Jeff Johns. A lot of like headlines were saying that he's unhappy with the script. It's like, well, he's writing the fucking script. He's just not happy with it yet. It's just these people like to just shit. Darkseid, of course, will have a presence, but Steppenwolf is, of course, going to be the main baddie, which is going to be great. And apparently, parademons have nested throughout, like underneath Metropolis and Gotham City, which is, I find that to be great. And of course, the tone is going to be lighter. They even talked to Zack Snyder, and he even said like, "Oh shit, yeah." Okay. I mean, he kind of talked to Vulture.com, and he realized, okay, we got to lighten it up a little bit, but they're still realizing his overall vision, even though now it's like, okay, I won't make it as dark. Good. That's great. That's grand. I mean, especially when you first read that scene where Bruce Wayne shows up at Barry Allen's apartment. Now, a lot of people, of course, are drawing parallels to Tony Stark showing up at Peter Parker's place and recruiting him. Yes, there is some parallels, but I don't give a fucking shit. That scene sounded funny. It actually sounded funnier almost than the Civil War scene, and it's a little more adultish because according to the information, Barry Allen is 25 years old in the Justice League, so it's not like he's got homework. I got homework. No homework. He was down. He was ready to go, and he wanted to keep the Batarang. I love it. And and Bruce Wayne, just without hesitation, knowing that this motherfucker is lying, throws a Batarang, and then we get the bullet time Batarang. Are you kidding me? Jizz everywhere when I read that. Oh my god. That's why I'm thinking, this scene, it might draw parallels to that Civil War scene, but this one's going to be a lot better. I'm just saying. Sounds like it. Can't wait to see it. Batman will have a lot of new technology. Apparently he's going to have another armored suit. Maybe not full on like the Dark Knight Returns suit, but something, because let's face facts, he's a regular Joe. All these other motherfuckers are superhuman, metahuman. He's going to have something called the Flying Fox, which is kind of, I guess, similar to the Watchtower. He's also going to have something called the Nightcrawler, which is supposed to have a nice little underground sequence, which will be cool. Willem Dafoe is playing Vulko. I never got into Aquaman, so I don't know who that is, but I know he's part of Aquaman's world. He's a good guy, so there you go. Apparently, Amber Heard is still playing Mara, which kind of sucks. I wanted her to, So, and then, of course, Superman will not have a strong presence. I mean, it just shows you right here that Zack Snyder doesn't really know what to do with Superman still. But, I mean, it makes sense. I'm glad they're just not going to resurrect him right away. He might just not be in the first half of the movie, which is fine. I don't know what they'll show, if they're going to have any references to the Death of Superman story, the resurrection part. Maybe. Who knows? It would be kind of cool. Go back to that while he's, regenerating and doing all that shit. Why not? I want to see the black and silver suit. I really do. Apparently he's going to have some longish hair, but, it's not going to be mullet status. I love how Ben Affleck, too, said that all the great Batman stories are, at heart, detective stories. Exactly. That's what some of the movies have been missing, is he is a detective, I think Nolan really kind of got that a little bit, but that's cool. There was also the other scene, too, where Gordon, Bat Signal, on top of Gotham PD. You got Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and the Flash. Oh, I mean, how can you not be excited for this? And then it ends with not just Batman doing his disappearing act, but all of them doing that, and then Flash going, what the hell? And then all of a sudden he just speeds off, and then it just leaves Gordon. This is the stuff that we've been waiting to see. Okay? How can you not be excited for that? Even if you hated Batman vs. Superman, I don't know. Cyborg's suit has its origins from Apocalypse and the Mother Boxes, which we already saw. And the Mother Boxes are going to be, there's going to be 3 all over the world. And I believe the Atlanteans are going to have one. The Amazonians are going to have one. And then, of course, Vic is powered by one. So it's going to be interesting to see that. And they also said that one rumor is true, that the Amazonians and the Atlanteans took on Darkseid and defeated him. So that means, you know what that means? Remember when Wonder Woman in Batman vs. Superman mentioned that she's killed creatures from, they didn't kill Darkseid, but she's faced creatures from other worlds? She probably meant Darkseid. Maybe. Maybe not. No, because that was supposed to be 30,000, 300,000 years ago, so maybe it wasn't her. But still, it gave me a little boner for a minute. Whatever. J.K. Simmons, speaking of Commissioner Gordon, he's going to be wearing a hairpiece, so that's going to look a little interesting, but there's already been a bunch of fan art that shows that, so I'm all for it. Whatever. He's got the stash, that's good, and he's got those fucking guns, man. Tell you what, man. Justice League won't destruct heroes. Having done that now, instead, it'll show them in their best and finest, which is, of course, what we want to see. And I love that image of the Batmobile. And someone made a joke that it's hey, it's the Batmobile on the set of Alien Covenant. Kind of looks like it is, but, whatever. It's not a big deal. New Gods. The New Gods stories are going to be Jack Kirby's stories. The New Gods are going to be referencing some of that. The Flash's suit, he's going to have 2 suits. So, yeah, again, parallels to Civil War, yes. And Wayne's going to give him Wayne Tech suit. It's going to be interesting. But it's going to... I'm all for it, though. I don't care. because Flash is he's one of my favorites, man. I just love it. I fucking love it. Alfred will have a strong presence too because he's gonna help with the tech and everything, so that's awesome. Bruce has to figure out how to play well with others. I love that. I love that they say that. He could barely play well with Alfred, so that's gonna be interesting to see. Let's see what else is there. Apparently, the Game of Thrones dude named Christopher Hivju has been reportedly cast as Ancient Atlantean King in Justice League. So many. The Justice League is only going to be... There's not going to be part 1 and part 2, which I guess that makes sense. I think that's why Infinity War, they called it part 1 and part 2. I think they just do that just to like say, like, hey, it's going to be one giant story. We just don't know what the subtitle is called yet. So people were freaking out, like, oh, it's just going to be one movie? At first, I thought that's what it said, but no. It's just a standalone movie, and there's still going to be a sequel in 2019. So don't worry about that. There's nothing to worry about. Steppenwolf, we've already talked about that. And the Parademons, and that's pretty much it, man. A lot of good stuff, and apparently more stuff might be coming out, too, this week. We might not have seen the end of all this, but I must say I'm really excited for it. I believe that Comic-Con, we're going to see the first group shot of the entire fucking Justice League. Is Superman going to be in that shot? I think he should. I think they should. They should show everybody. They really should. I think we deserve that, right? Let's show Superman and Batman right there up front, and everybody just... Whoa. Maybe they'll announce who's playing Green Lantern, or the Green Lanterns, I should say. So I've been talking for a long time, guys, but let me know your thoughts about all this down below. There's just so much to go over. Appreciate you guys watching. It has been a crazy day of stuff. Make sure you check filmjunkie.com for everything. I posted 6 videos today on my other channel. Please subscribe to that and everything. All right, guys. Woo! What do you say, Joker? It's time to leave? Yeah, okay. Time to, go to sleep, maybe. You crazy guy. All right, guys. I'm Dave the Film Junkie, and this has been a Justice League News Recap. Talk to you later.